Hello everybody and welcome to my channel. Today we are going to be discussing the Lazy Book Club picks for August, September, and October. I was so excited to put up a poll for Halloween. I'm so excited for Halloween. I didn't really get to participate in Summerween because I was on the cruise, and then the couple days that Summerween was still going, I was super sick, so I just didn't do anything for Summerween, which was really sad. I am ready. I am ready for October. Even though the last horror book that I read was terrible. That was terrible. So anyway, hopefully this one's better. Hopefully what you guys picked was way better. But let's go through what the Lazy Book Club is if you don't know. If this is your first time watching a Lazy Book Club video, and then we'll go through your picks. Because as usual, I'm blaming you guys who voted if the book is bad. It's all your fault. So anyway, if you don't know, the Lazy Book Club is just a little book club that we do here. I pick a selection of normally 4 to 5 books in the community tab, and I have you guys vote on which one. Generally it is going to be a fantasy book. There's a lot of young adult fantasy, normal adult fantasy, and we do read the occasional mystery thrillers. Middle of the Night is our book club pick for July this month. So I'm actually about to start it in a couple of days. I'm very excited. So how this works, we don't do lives as of currently. They may be added in later, or just depending. I've never done a live before. I don't know how it's gonna go. I'm planning to do live reading sprints. I just don't know when I'm going to do it, but I'm messing around with some of the software and stuff to actually do one. So keep your eyes peeled in the community tab. I may put up a poll next month or the month after about live reading sprints. I don't know. I don't know how that will go. I don't know if you guys will start hating me after we talk live. There's my dog. He could not be alone, so he is also in here listening to this video. So anyway, that went off on a super tangent. We don't do lives. We do basically just read the book whenever you can. We pick a book for that month, but if you can't get to it, read it next month or the month after. I still have comments from on book club videos from a year ago, so just get to the book when you can. Basically, I just read the book and I put up a vlog of all my thoughts while reading the book, and then there's like a spoiler discussion at the end. So you could skip the vlog portion and just go to the end, and it's where we'll talk about the end and thoughts and questions and stuff like that. And I highly recommend you guys leave a comment, super long comment if you want to, about all your thoughts on the book and characters and all the normal stuff that you talk about in book club. So it's just kind of a way to have a less stressful book club, because there's so many book clubs out there that you have like deadlines and stuff on. So you can put a deadline on yourself on this one, but you also don't have to. So I just turned my computer on, so it's like light. Normally I read, so I have a deadline. It's not the Lazy Book Club for me, but normally I read the book the last week of the month or the first week of the next month, and that's normally around when I post the videos. But normally I put in community tab like, hey, I'm about to finish it, or I'm starting it, kind of stuff like that. So anyway, with that set aside, like I said, our book club pick for July that we are currently reading is Middle of the Night. Most of you, it seems, have already read it, and you've been very nice and not saying what you thought about it yet before I've read it, so that's really fun. I still have not started it because I was reading some other stuff. I'm in a fantasy mood right now, so Middle of the Night was just like not on my priority list right now, but I gotta get to it. I really have to get to it. So I'm gonna probably be starting it like I said, in the next couple of days. So anyway, let's talk about your pick for August. So the options were The Stars Too Fondly, which was my pick. I wanted The Stars Too Fondly to win. But like nobody voted for it. My sci-fi picks never get picked. And we have Wren in the Holly Library, which I thought was going to be the winner, but it did not. One Perfect Couple by Ruth Ware, which did pretty well. The Tempest of Tea and The Spell Shop. So the winner is A Tempest of Tea with 37% of the votes. Next highest was the Wren in the Holly Library with 26%. I really thought the Wren in the Holly Library was going to win. Like, I really thought it was. I don't know if it's because I just have more Fairy Loot readers and we got a copy from Fairy Loot, but either way, well, I guess we got a copy of Wren in the Library, or it's coming. Tempest of Tea won. I'm actually pretty excited about it. It's short-ish, and it's like all about a heist, and I'm pretty excited about that. I think it's gonna be really good. I have seen mixed things about this one. I did try to read We Hunt the Flame, and I was not the biggest fan of that, but I don't know if it's because I wasn't in the mood for it. So that was a softie enough that I do plan to pick up again. But either way, this seems really good. So for August, we will be reading A Tempest of Tea, which is filled with heists. I literally can't tell you what it's about because it's my Fairy Late edition, and there's no... I literally can't tell you what it's about, but all I know is it's a heist, and I think the characters are really cool, and I love that there's a map. Any book that has a map is probably going to be good, like, right? Like, that's how that works, right? So, young adult fantasy pick for August, which I'm really excited about because all I want to read is fantasy. Next up for September, I decided to go with some backlist books from this year, earlier this year, and a little bit from last year. So our options were To Kill a Shadow, The Bonesmith, The Last Word, Adventures of Amina Al-Sarafi, and That's Not My Name. So I thought The Adventures of Amina Al-Sarafi would win, and it did win. So it won with 34% of the vote. Although The Bonesmith did better than I thought it would. Like, I kind of wanted The Bonesmith to win. I think Bonesmith looks really, really cool. But instead, we'll be reading The Adventures of Mina Al-Sarafi. The only reason I haven't picked this up is because it's big, and I'm intimidated by it. Which is partially my reason to put it on here, because I was like, this is probably going to win. I feel like it's going to win. A lot of people have read this already, and they really liked it. And a lot of people want to read it and want an excuse to read it. So I had a feeling this was going to win. So I am quite excited about it. It's obviously, it's like pirates, adventure, ocean, exploration things, and that sounds awesome. So again, another fantasy, which super excited about. So we're doing well. We're doing well with the fantasy pick. And then for Halloween, for the Halloween month for October, we had some interesting choices. There was two that I was hoping would win. One got pretty close. I'm happy with all of them. It didn't matter what was chosen. I was happy with all of them. So the options were Death at Morning House by Maureen Johnson, which I just got an ARC of. I just got approved for an ARC, so that's cool. Then we have The Gathering by CJ Tudor, which is vampire detective horror. Like, that's what it sounds like. And I've never read a CJ Tudor, so vampires in like a dark kind of thing, like Alaskan town. Is it Alaskan town? That is vibes. Like, that seems vibes that I really like. So I was like, that seems really good. Seems like a good CJ Tudor to start with. Diavola by Jennifer Marie Thorne. I was hoping this one would win. That was the one that I wanted to win. But it did not. I thought it was going to. I thought Diavola was like hands down going to win. The Hitchcock Hotel, which again, I would have been super happy if that one won. That's a newer release. But of course, I had to throw in a Darcy Coates. I love Darcy Coates, so I had to throw it in there. Where He Can't Find You, a young adult horror. So, surprisingly, The Gathering by CJ Tudor won. I really thought Diavola was going to win, but apparently everybody wants to read The Gathering, which I feel like is going to be more scary horror. I don't know. I have, again, seen mixed reviews on this one, so this could be an interesting one. This could be a very interesting pick. This could be very divisive. I think last October, was it last October that we read Vampires of El Norte and I DNF'd it? So now we picked another vampire book. I don't remember if that was what last October's was. So those are our picks through October. I am probably going to put up, I'm trying to debate. For November, I'm definitely going to go through and pick like, I don't know. November's like, to me, cozy witchy month. So I feel like I'm going to pick some cozy witchy stuff and put that up as a poll. Or, you know what? I feel like I just want to like pick the November pick. Because I'm thinking about November being, or December being a no book club month. Because it was kind of mixed last year. I put that in the poll. And I think it would be good to not be forced to read something in December. People are really, really busy. So I think that's what I'm going to do. I think December we're not going to read anything. And I think I'm just going to pick November's book right now. I think I'm just going to pick it right now. Before November. This feels very sneaky and I love it. For November, we are going to be reading The Wren and the Holly Library. A lot of people have already like bought this book. I know that a lot of people have been talking about this book. It's had really good ratings. People seem to really, really like it. So I think this is going to be a good send off of 2024 because like I said, we're not going to do a book for December. Just read whatever you want, and in one of my other videos just tell me what you've read, and as usual, those kinds of things. So we're gonna take a break in December and then come back hot for 2025. That's what we're gonna do. We're gonna come in hot for 2025. There's also not a lot of new releases towards this back end of the month, and I was just looking at books and I was just like, not excited about anything really. So read your sequels. That's what I want you to do. In December, your job is to read sequels, okay? I want you to finish your series that you've started or get caught up before the next books come out. That is your job for December. And then I want you to tell me what you've read. But anyway, November, The Wren and the Holy Library. This is an adult romantasy, but it seems like a lot of people are enjoying this in general. Like even non-romantasy readers, it seems like it's got a little bit of the Fourth Wing effect. Like obviously not crazy like Fourth Wing was, but it does seem like a lot of people like this and it seems like a fun time. So we'll see. We'll see, but I am quite excited to read this. Well, this is our November pick. So as kind of a little wrap up, for August, we have A Tempest of Tea. For September, we have The Adventures of Amina al-Sarafi. For October, we have The Gathering. And then for November, we have The Wren. I can't say the name of this book without looking at it. The Wren in the Holy Library. And for December, it is Read Your Sequels. Read your sequels and keep up with what you're doing. So that is everything that I have today. I hope you guys are excited for the book club picks. Remember, pick up middle of the night if you have not picked it up yet. I really hope it's good. I really hope all these books are good. So if you guys enjoyed the video, make sure you subscribe so you miss any future content. Obviously, if you're watching this, you're probably already subscribed, but make sure you subscribe so you don't miss my reviews on these books. And make sure you like the video if you enjoyed it. If you're excited about the picks, which you should be because you picked them. And make sure to leave a comment down below some books that you want to read in 2025. I'm starting to make lists. So yes, tell me what you want to read in 2025 in this video so I can kind of add them to the appropriate months. And yeah, that's everything I have for you today. So I hope you guys enjoyed it and I'll see you guys in the next video.